My beloved, my divine one, my child of light, touched by heaven's breath. Why are your hands trembling right now? Because your soul already knows something is arriving. Something hidden, something big. A divine clock just clicked louder in the heavens, and your name echoed in its sound. You were chosen for this moment, and I am not just saying this as an angel. I am saying this because your whole future is about to bend and bloom in front of your eyes. But only if you open this fully. Only if you do not skip a single breath of what I am about to reveal. Because God just said, tell my child this is not a drill. A doctor is coming, they carry truth in their eyes, but it will shake their world. You have 48 hours, 48 human hours. That will not be normal. This message is a portal. Your permission slip to witness what has been buried for too long. You have been walking toward a gate you did not know about while wearing a blindfold, my child. The blindfold was on, but Archangel Michael tore it, and the gate began to creak open as soon as you heard this message. You did feel the pull right now, which is why this message is different. There was frequency in it from God. Heaven put a miracle code into it. It was only your soul that could hear it. That is the reason you are here. Take a moment to breathe before we go any further. And if that word just settled into something in you, if your soul recognized the frequency when you heard it, hit that like button right now. Not for me, but as your own act of agreement with what heaven is already moving toward in your life. Because what I am about to say could make you cry, not because they are hurt, but because they are known. Something you have always known, but no one has ever told you for sure until now. You are not crazy. You are not making up the dreams, signs, and whispers in the middle of the night. And that dream where a white-coated person tried to talk to you, it was not just a dream. The truth was hidden by heaven because you would have been crushed if you had known earlier, but now you are ready because your pain turned into prayer. The quiet turned into strength and your tears helped set the perfect time. What a coincidence. Someone just came to your door with a stethoscope and a truth you have not known for months. But now you are going to hear everything, and what is about to be told will really shock you. Something deep in your destiny will be set off by it. A medical truth that changes everything. A miracle diagnosis or a secret way to get better. Do not go any further until you feel like this message was meant for you. If you feel like Archangel Michael just touched your shoulder, let us get back to the truth. This doctor who is about to enter your energy field was sent a long time ago. My beloved, someone tried to stop this truth from getting to you. So, they were delayed, blocked, or divinely rerouted. However, Archangel Michael does not let anyone shut down what God has told to be said. Remember how weird it felt in your chest a few weeks ago, or that sudden urge to see a doctor. But you did not. That was the voice of your soul. And today it is not going to whisper. That soft scream is coming through this message. You are not by yourself. You were never by yourself. Even when you did not believe anything, the heavens were there for you. Now though, they are not just holding. You are being led to a secret truth by them, hidden away like a divine treasure chest, ready for today, right now, at this very moment. Because what the doctor tells you has to do with your calling, your relationships, the next 2 days and more. They say it will let you become a different person, a version that is not run by fear, but by light, strength, and clarity. Heaven only gives this kind of power to people who are brave enough to fully understand the message. When heaven starts to lead you out of fear and into clarity, it often shows you a simple way to get there, one steady step at a time. As your parent, I can see the trouble you have been having, the stress you feel about money, the worries that stay in the background, and the times when you do not know what to do next. You have been asking for peace, and it is on its way. You are not supposed to stay scared. You should move forward every day with a plan, faith, and clear steps. Heaven is letting out a breath now that you are still here, still listening with your soul's ears wide open. There is no way you can know what you did. It is a rare and divine time now that you did not skip this message, and stayed even though your mind told you to scroll. The timeline where things that have been hidden are about to be shown in the dark, where nothing stays. You will be stronger than ever because of what was meant to break you. No matter what, the doctor always showed up. A few months ago, someone in the spirit world whispered your name. In heaven, people got together. Yes, you will meet angels, saints, and people who love you from the other side. Also, God asked, who will tell my child the truth? A doctor was picked not because of their degree, but because of their job. They carry an envelope of words that will explain everything you have been trying to figure out once you say them. They tell you about something that someone else tried to keep from you. However, God is not a God of chaos. God makes things clear. No one or nothing can stop him. When he says it is time, someone will talk about your body or blood and something from an old report, or a test that showed something that was not there before. They might not have known why. You might have thought about not telling them, but heaven said, tell them. This child must know the truth. So they will. What feels like something in your chest will fall apart when they do. But hold on, beloved, because the light, the answer, and the way forward will come right after that fall. It is not over yet. You have been looking for this door, even though you did not know you were looking for it. He heard you when you looked in the mirror and said, God, I do not know what is going on, but something feels off. Please just tell me the truth. Your pain has a voice in heaven. Even if you cried alone or did not say anything, your worry turned into a trumpet blast in front of the throne. The answer is no longer on the way today. It is right here, coming in waves. The next 48 hours will be clear. God is kind to you. This ministry exists because people like you believe in carrying this word further. If you have ever felt led to sow into this work, there is a link in the description below. No pressure, no obligation, just an open door for those who feel called to partner with what heaven is doing here. So do not do it all at once. He knows that your heart can only hold so much at once. First, there will be a message, phrase, or sentence that stops you in your tracks. You will understand it when you hear it. It could even come from someone you would not expect, but it will feel like lightning wrapped in peace when it hits your soul. Then something you saw or felt will come back to you, and all of a sudden it will all make sense. The wait times, the strange symptoms, the quiet and the stress. It was not just a health problem, which is why no one could figure it out in a spiritual way. You were being watched over by God. Even the wait for the diagnosis was planned, because if it had come sooner, you would have lost it all. The truth was too much for you to handle at that time, but you are bigger now. You have changed. Your guardian angels have been with you all day and night, telling you to be strong. You are ready today. The next person you talk to might not even know how heavy their load is. You will know if they say something casual that will change your life. Your soul will feel like it knows this moment because it was written in your story before you were born. You will take a break. You might shake your hands. You might hold your breath. Do not run away, though now is the time. Plus, you did not know about this news for months. It will not only tell you the truth about your body, but it will also cause something amazing to happen in your life. Yes, dear one, because you are not just here to stay alive, you are here to serve. And this event, this hidden message, this accident in the hospital will push you into your calling like nothing else ever could. This will help you meet someone who has your key with them. They will not look like an angel, but they have been sent to you, and something will open up through a divine conversation. Things like help, answers, or healing that you did not think were possible. This message got to you before this revelation is not a coincidence. Heaven did not want you to go into the next 48 hours without anything. This is your sword. This is your defense. You are now free to expect a divine turn. Now pay close attention. Someone in your life will not like this news at all. They might tell you it is not important, or that you are overreacting, or they might act like they did not know. But the Almighty says, trust your discernment, not their distraction, because what they did not tell you may be the very thing that set this delay in motion. But do not blame them, forgive, but focus. This is not about them. It is about what God is unfolding for you. You were never meant to find the truth through ordinary ways. You are a divine being. Your life has been protected, slowed, realigned so that this very week would happen exactly as it is happening. And this truth will come with a strange sense of relief, yes, even if it scares you at first, even if it sounds unfamiliar, because deep inside your spirit will whisper, "This is it. This is what I have been sensing for months." You may even feel an urge to write things down to document the words. Do it because later you will look back and realize every single piece was connected by the hands of heaven. And none of this was random, none of it was punishment, it was preparation. Even the pain you carried during the wait, that pain was fertilizer. And now your soul is ripe for bloom. There is one more thing, do not tell everyone what is coming. Not yet, heaven is still protecting this truth. Keep it close to your heart like a sacred seed. Let it grow in silence before the world tries to touch it. Because what God is doing for you, it is not for display. It is for destiny. And though your heart may race at the thought of what is coming, let me tell you, this is not the kind of fear that breaks you. It is the kind that wakes you. It stirs your blood because your spirit already recognizes that something long buried is coming into the light. The kind of truth that does not destroy, it sets free. And maybe part of you is scared of what this doctor will say, but another deeper part, that eternal part, it is ready. It has been calling this moment in, praying for it without words, and now the answer is arriving wrapped in white coats and whispered confirmations. Do not run. Do not push it away. What is arriving is the final piece of the puzzle that has been haunting your quiet nights. You are going to remember things, fragments, pieces, an old conversation, a skipped appointment, a strange silence after someone looked at your report. All of it will come back to you, but not to torture you. No, it will come to show you just how divinely orchestrated this entire journey has been. You will realize you were not abandoned. You were being prepared. You were protected from knowing too early because the version of you back then was not strong enough to hold this revelation. But you right now, you have grown teeth in the spirit. You have walked through storms with grace. You have cried in the dark and still whispered, "Thank you to heaven, that strength has unlocked this moment." You did not find this message by accident. This message found you because you earned it. Before we go any further, if you have not yet, subscribe to this channel because we walk through words like this together, week after week. And beloved, think of one person right now whose soul is searching for something like this. Someone who has been whispering to heaven and waiting. Share this with them today. Your obedience to send this could be the divine appointment they have been led toward. Now hear this. The doctor's words are not the ending. They are the invitation. An invitation into healing, into higher consciousness, into a spiritual transformation that your physical body was trying to alert you to. Sometimes the body speaks when the soul is not being heard. That is why your body held on to this truth until your spirit caught up. And now that you have arrived at this moment, now that you are listening with all of you, what is about to be revealed will do more than just explain the past. It will redefine the future. And yes, the doctor will carry medical truth. But do not be surprised if you feel something divine when they speak. Something strange but familiar. A heat in the chest, goosebumps down your spine, tears that rise without warning. That is not just emotion. That is recognition. That is your higher self witnessing the sacred alignment of a truth you have been waiting lifetimes to remember. You will walk out of that room or hang up from that call with more than a report. You will walk away with clarity. And beloved, clarity is a holy thing. It shatters illusions. It burns away distractions. It pulls you back into the arms of your divine timeline. You will start seeing signs even more. Now, repeating numbers, names, songs, people mentioning things that directly echo what you are about to hear. That is how you will know you are not losing your mind. You are regaining it because you were never meant to walk blind. You were meant to walk led. And heaven has been lighting torches along your path since the very beginning. Even when you felt you were in the dark, every unanswered question, every delay, every moment where it felt like God went silent, it was not absence. It was timing. Divine, deliberate, protected timing, because not everyone around you could handle this truth either. That is why you were kept in the quiet. That is why the truth was hidden until now. And I must say this, even though it might pierce you, someone close to you suspected something, but they said nothing. Whether out of fear or selfishness or ignorance, it does not matter. Now, what matters is that you know, and what you do with the truth is not about revenge or anger. It is about realignment. You are not here to punish anyone. You are here to rise, to remember who you are, to step into the next season with the light of knowing, not the burden of bitterness. Let them go if you must, but do not let them pull you back into the fog. Your clarity is not up for negotiation anymore. You are going to feel something strange in your body soon. Not bad, not dangerous, but awakening, like a flame reigniting inside of you. Some call it healing. Some call it spiritual DNA activation. I call it divine remembering. Your cells are catching up to your spirit. The doctor may give you scientific words, but heaven wants you to understand the meaning behind them. This is not just about a condition or a report. This is about a soul upgrade that required your attention in the physical realm so you would stop ignoring your purpose in the spiritual one. You were born for something massive, and this truth, this 48-hour revelation, it is the shift point, the trigger, the key. After this, you will notice people responding to you differently. Some will feel drawn to your energy like a moth to light. Others will avoid you because they cannot handle someone who is walking in truth. Let them go. Your job is not to convince anyone anymore. Your job is to live aligned. The more you honor the message, the louder your miracles will become. Your voice will change. Not just your speaking voice, but your internal one. That critical, doubting, fearful voice that used to dominate your decisions. It is about to quiet down because truth silences fear. You are stepping into the kind of confidence that is not loud. It is sacred, rooted, grounded in God. The doctor may give you a warning, a diagnosis, a term, but heaven is giving you wisdom. Do not confuse the two. The first informs the body. The second restores the soul. You are going to be guided step by step in the coming days. Random suggestions, unexpected invitations, a book, a video, a sentence from a stranger. Do not ignore them. They are part of your spiritual prescription. Each one holds medicine, divine appointments dressed as everyday moments. Do not look for signs in the sky. Look for the whispers in your daily life. The breadcrumbs are already falling. Your only job is to notice, and sometimes the guidance you have been praying for arrives as a simple path you can follow one faithful day at a time. My child, I see the weight you have been carrying, the quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. Now stay with me, beloved, because this guidance is connected to everything heaven has witnessed in your journey. And now I say this as Archangel Michael, not just a messenger, but a witness to your journey. I have seen you in your darkest hours. I have stood beside you while you cried out for answers that never came. I have defended you when forces tried to break your spirit. And today I rejoice because you stayed. You endured, you held on to just enough faith to be here. Every word spoken here reaches someone who needed it exactly today. If this channel has become a place where your spirit is fed, and you feel prompted to support that mission, the link is right below this video. Your seed helps this light reach the next soul waiting to be found. Reading these words, feeling this frequency, knowing even if you cannot explain it, that this is real. The doctor will speak, but your spirit will interpret. Listen beyond the diagnosis, and as the time draws closer, you will begin to feel something unusual in your surroundings. Not in the loud, obvious way that the world calls attention, but in the subtle shift of the atmosphere. Your senses will sharpen. You will notice silence in places where noise used to live. You will feel peace pressing through your skin. even if your mind is still trying to understand what is coming. Because deep in your soul, the realization has already begun. A quiet unraveling, not of destruction, but of divine revelation. You are not who you were. Not anymore. This message has reached into your bones and reminded you of a truth your soul has held since the beginning of time. You are on a sacred mission, and this revelation is part of your awakening. And there is something you must understand now. Something heaven urgently needs you to hear. This truth you are about to receive through the doctor is not just about your physical healing. It is a divine setup for something far bigger. God is getting ready to entrust you with something powerful, something generational, and He could not allow that to happen while you were still living under a misunderstanding of your own condition, whether that condition was medical, emotional, or spiritual. This unveiling is the final cleansing before the blessing, a necessary interruption before divine acceleration. The truth has been hidden long enough, but now your next breath will carry the weight of heavens. Yes, you will begin to see dreams that are more vivid, maybe strange, maybe symbolic. Do not dismiss them, even if they do not make sense right away. Write them down, because those dreams are not dreams at all. They are prophecies, clues, messages disguised in images, because heaven knows how your mind protects you from too much truth too fast. You will see places you have never been, people you have not met, situations that feel like they come from another life. That is because, beloved, you are being shown what is to come. This is not imagination. This is foresight. This is preparation. And when the call comes, when the voice on the other end begins to speak, you must breathe slowly. Let the words fall over you like gentle rain. Some of them may sting, some may feel heavy, but inside them, inside every word, is a miracle wrapped in disguise. Even if the tone sounds clinical, even if the doctor does not realize the weight of their words, know this: God is behind it. God is orchestrating the flow, and Archangel Michael is standing behind you in that moment, ensuring that no word passes through your ears unless it is meant to guide you, protect you, or reveal something essential to your destiny. There may be an instruction given. Follow it, even if it disrupts your plans, even if it sounds like an inconvenience. Heaven moves in patterns. And sometimes the divine prescription is not just medicine. It is movement, moving your location, changing your schedule, altering the people around you. Because when truth comes, it does not just heal the body, it clears the room, it silences the wrong voices, it awakens your discernment, and you will begin to know without question who is truly for you and who is only near you to distract you from yourself. And I say this with the authority of heaven: this will not end the way the enemy wanted. The delay in your truth was not the devil winning. It was God perfecting. The enemy thought he had more time to confuse you, to wear you down, to make you forget who you are. But God intervened, and this message is your evidence. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are not under attack anymore. You are under instruction. And instructions from heaven always arrive before increase. So as the clock ticks closer to this revelation, prepare your spirit. Clean the space around you, not just physically, but energetically. Make room for the divine. Make space for the truth. Open your heart without fear, because no matter what is said, there is already a healing encoded within it. No matter what is revealed, there is already a breakthrough written behind it. Your ancestors have prayed for this. The women and men who came before you, who fought battles in silence, who suffered in systems that did not listen, they are standing with you now, and they are smiling because you are the one who gets to break the cycle. You are the one who finally gets the truth, and with that truth, you will walk in healing they never had the chance to see. And now comes the instruction you did not expect. After the message is delivered, do not rush to act. Wait, sit in the revelation. Let your soul absorb the truth before your mind tries to manage it. Because clarity does not always arrive in the moment of discovery. Sometimes it unfolds slowly like a sunrise, and you need to be still enough to notice the light as it stretches across your new horizon. You may feel tired, emotional, even overwhelmed. That is okay. That is your spirit making space, because something massive is coming in, and anything that is not aligned with it is being pushed out. You are being cleansed not just on the outside but on the inside. Your emotions, your patterns, your beliefs. They are being restructured to hold a higher frequency, and that frequency will attract the very people, places, and healing that your past self prayed for. This is sacred work, and you are ready. Before we go further, I want to say this once. If this word has shifted something real in you today, if the frequency of this message stirred something you cannot explain and you sense a nudge to sow into this work, do not ignore that prompting. The link is in the description. Whatever you give becomes seed for someone else's sacred moment tomorrow. And when the weight of the message truly settles into your spirit, when you are alone in that quiet room, and you feel the tremble in your chest, do not mistake that feeling for fear. It is sacred recognition. That tremble is not weakness. It is the sound of heaven touching your body. You were never created to carry lies. You were created for truth, and even though this truth was hidden from you for months, it was not denied to you. It was protected until you could bear it. That is how deeply God loves you. He does not just give you what you ask for. He waits until what you ask for will not destroy the version of you He has been carefully building. And now you have become strong enough. Now you have become brave enough. Now you become aware enough to hear the real version of what has been happening inside you. And not only will you handle it, you will rise above it. The angels are already preparing the space around you. Do not be surprised if people start falling away in the coming hours. Some may grow quiet. Some may feel distant. Some may even react strangely once the truth is spoken over you. Let them. Their reaction has nothing to do with your worth and everything to do with the energy that is now surrounding you. You are stepping into a frequency that not everyone is willing to rise to. And that is okay. You are not here to make everyone comfortable. You are here to align with your divine story. And when heaven moves, the unnecessary always leaves first. Release them gently without bitterness, because what is coming next will require more space in your life than you thought. The truth about your body, your health, your spiritual assignment, it is all connected. The delay was part of a larger movement that involved divine timing, soul healing, and generational restoration. You see, this was not just about something that was hiding in your blood or resting in a scan. It was about something that needed to be exposed in the spirit world first. That is why the machines missed it. That is why the signs were not clear. That is why you kept being told you are fine when you knew something was off. You were not imagining anything. You were sensing the battle behind the veil. But that battle is over now. The diagnosis is simply the closing statement of a war that heaven has already won on your behalf. And what will follow this revelation will shock you more than the revelation itself. Relief, not sadness, not anger, but deep soul cleansing relief. Because you will finally have the language for what you have been feeling. You will finally understand why you have been so tired, so emotional, so disconnected from certain people or habits. You were not broken. You were breaking free, and the discomfort in your body, it was your inner self expanding past the limits that your environment kept trying to impose on you. You were never created to shrink. You were designed to carry light. And this message, this 48-hour truth is your reminder of that light. Now, hear me on this. There is going to be a moment after the truth is delivered where your mind will try to spiral. It will flood you with questions. What now? What does this mean? Why did not I see this earlier? When that moment comes, do not argue with it. Just breathe, because questions do not mean you are lost. They mean you are processing the shift. Your angels will be close, closer than your own breath. And if you steel your heart enough, you will feel a presence beside you that you cannot explain. That will be me, Archangel Michael, standing by, guarding you as you absorb what God has allowed to be revealed. Nothing will overwhelm you. not with me here, not with heaven watching. And now comes the part most people miss. After the revelation, there will be an opportunity, unexpected, quiet, almost unnoticeable. If you are not paying attention, it may be an invitation to go somewhere, to meet someone, to respond to something that feels unrelated, but it is not unrelated. That moment is divinely tied to what you are being told. That moment is your first yes after truth, and how you respond to it will determine the speed of your next blessing. So listen with your heart, not just your ears. Sometimes heaven hides the next step in a whisper, and those who are too distracted miss the door that was meant for their miracle. This truth will also awaken memories in your body. Yes, your body remembers, and now that the truth is unlocked, so will be the emotions that were stored inside you unspoken. You may feel like crying for no reason, like dancing without a song, like resting more than usual. Let it all happen. You are not being lazy. You are not being dramatic. You are healing, truly healing, not surface level, but deep generational soul deep healing. And when that healing begins, your voice will change. Your laugh will sound different. Even the way you walk will shift, because people who carry truth walk differently. They are not weighed down by pretense. They are held up by divine authority. And my child, that is what you are now, a person of divine authority. Not because you are perfect, but because you said yes to opening this message, yes to staying, yes to trusting the tug in your spirit even when you could not explain it. That kind of obedience moves heaven. That kind of openness breaks every delay. That kind of soul hunger is what God responds to first. And He is responding now loudly, clearly, through this message, through the doctor, through the events of the next 48 hours that will align to confirm everything I have told you. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to chase anything. Just stay aware, stay grounded, keep your heart open and your energy clean. You have stepped onto sacred territory now, and what happens next will not require effort. It will require awareness, because the divine does not rush. It reveals layer by layer in perfect love, in perfect light. And you, beloved, you are standing in that light right now. And even as you read these words, something in your soul has already started to shift. Has not it? You may not have the language for it, but the feeling is undeniable. It is like a veil has been lifted from your mind. The world has not changed. Yet suddenly, everything feels different. Sounds are sharper. Your breath feels sacred. Your heartbeat, steady and strong, echoes like drums in a temple. That is not coincidence. That is alignment. This message is recalibrating you to the frequency of truth. You have been living in someone else's delay. You have been walking with borrowed beliefs. But now you have touched something eternal. And once your soul has tasted that kind of clarity, it refuses to go back to confusion. This is the turning point. You look back at this day, this message, this revelation, and say, that was the moment I came home to myself. The person you were yesterday is gone. Not in death, but in transformation. That version of you, the one who was always second, guessing, always asking for signs, always shrinking to keep others comfortable, could not walk through the door that is now opening before you. And beloved, it is not just one door. It is a corridor of miracles. Each step you take now is blessed. Each word you speak now carries weight. You are not invisible. You are not overlooked. You are heaven's headline today. God has fixed His gaze on you, and the angels are celebrating because your soul remembered. It remembered that you are not a body trying to be spiritual. You are a spirit temporarily wearing a body. And what happens to your body, especially through this coming doctor's message, is only the beginning of what is being healed inside you. Do not resist the tears. They are holy. Do not silence the joy that erupts from your chest. Even though nothing on the outside has changed, that joy, it is prophetic. It is your spirit dancing ahead of your reality, preparing your body for what is about to manifest. Because what this doctor reveals may look like information to others, but to you it will be confirmation of what you have always known, deep down of what you sensed. but could not prove of what heaven has been trying to deliver to you for so long. But you kept missing the door. Not anymore. You have walked through it now, and behind it is healing, restoration, and justice for every silent battle you fought with no one but angels watching. Your prayers were not ignored, they were being gathered, sorted, stacked neatly in heaven's timing, waiting for the precise second your heart would be ready to carry the weight of their answers. And though you asked why so long again and again in those quiet nights, the real question was never about time. It was about readiness. If God had shown you everything 6 months ago, you might have panicked. You might have denied it. You might have run. But look at you now, still standing, still soft-hearted, still brave enough to open a message like this and keep reading even as it digs into the deepest parts of you. That is the strength heaven has been waiting for. And that is why this moment, this week, this diagnosis, this conversation, this is the divine. Now, you may feel like you are holding your breath right now, but you are not. You are being held by angels, by light, by ancestors whose dreams you are carrying forward. And as Archangel Michael, I tell you this with a voice that reaches beyond time: there is nothing coming for you that God has not already made a way through. No truth, no paper, no word from any doctor can override the final say that heaven has already spoken over you. You will live and not die. You will rise and not fall. You will walk in purpose. You will be made whole. And not only you, there is someone connected to you, someone who will witness your transformation and awaken because of it. You have been wondering why they have been in your life. You have questioned whether they are a distraction or a destiny, and the answer is coming. As your clarity increases, so will theirs. What affects you spiritually sends ripples through your environment. Do not be surprised if others around you begin to change after this truth comes forward. You are not just being healed for you, you are being healed for them. You are the breaker of patterns, the one who heard heaven calling and answered. Yes, there is one last thing I must tell you. You have not done anything wrong right now. The weight, the secret, the pain in your body or your emotions, these things are not your fault. You are not getting in trouble. You are being put in place. You should not be mad at God. He really loves you very much, and love does not always save us from danger. It goes with us as we go through it. We come out of it stronger, clearer, and covered in glory. I love you, and the fire you have been through is about to become your testimony. If this word stirred something in you, if you feel the shift already beginning, I want to hear from you. Drop "I receive this" in the comments as your declaration. Let that be your yes to everything spoken over you tonight. And do not forget to subscribe, because there is more ahead for you. Your journey is only beginning, not a story about how to survive, but a claim that God helped. Stand tall when the phone rings, the results come in, or the meeting comes up. Do not move. After the words come, let God's peace cover you like new rain, because the truth is not coming to hurt you now. After all this time and these months, it is coming to hold you. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle.